ओके, तो नाउ लेट अस स्विच टू द पोस्ट गुप्ता एरा। गुप्तास का डिक्लाइन हो चुका था। आफ्टर द गुप्तास कोलैप्स्ड, सो वेयर वी, गुप्तास का जो कोलैप्स हुआ था, ए लॉट ऑफ एम्पायर्स दे केम आउट, और उसमें से जो थे, एक थे मौखारीज। ओके, वन ऑफ देम वाज द मौखारी, एंड यू कैन सी देयर मैपिंग। दे हैड अलाहाबाद, कन्याकुब्ज, अयोध्या एंड पाटलिपुत्र। सो this was, can I say that this was a bhaiya empire, proper bhaiya empire, because all the bhaiya areas it had in its domain. So east UP, okay, east UP and Bihar wala jo region tha, so that region is was basically belonged to the Maukharis. Okay, Maukharis जो है उनका था ये। After Guptas they came. So basically after the Huna invasion, जब हुन्स का invasion हुआ था, an internal strife happened in the Gupta Empire, because multiple invasions, and that coupled with a weakened ruler, it led to chaos and the collapse of the Gupta Empire. So it fragmented around mid 6th century. 200 years तक इनका ruling रहा, approximately 200-250 years, and after that it collapsed. And former Gupta territories जो है, they splintered into many regional states. बहुत सारे लोकल चीफ्स थे, वसाल्स थे, दे सॉट दिस एज ए अपॉर्चुनिटी टू बिकम इंडिपेंडेंट। ओके, दे सॉ दिस एज एन opportunity to become independent, that okay, the Gupta rule has collapsed, Patliputra has now weakened, there is no control, so now let us announce our independence. Two key lineages among these successors were the Mokharis and the Pushyabhutis, who later on came to be known as the Vardhanas. And this Pushyabhutis, they were basically from Thanesar. Okay, there is a place called Thanesar. It's located in Haryana, and they were the successors. Okay, आज के डेट में बैस राजपूत जो हैं, they have the lineage from the Pushyabhutis. Okay, आफ्टर दिस मौखारीज में अगर आप देखिएगा, लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द मौखारीज, तो मॉडर्न उत्तर प्रदेश एंड पार्ट्स ऑफ मगध वहां पर थे। कैपिटल जो है, या तो कन्नौज था या पॉसिबली नियर कौशंबी था। ओके, कौशंबी के आसपास इनका कोई कैपिटल था। इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट, सी देयर इज अ एरा ऑफ chaos. If we talk about even the Mauryan Empire and even talk about the Magadhan Empire, if it was not for the Buddhist and the Jain writings, okay, वहां पर जो है फिर प्रॉब्लम हो जाता। सो वी वेर नॉट ए वेरी वेल डॉक्यूमेंटेड civilization, as was the Romans, as was the Greeks. Okay, I'll say like this. Why? Because it had to be, we had to depend upon external sources, Buddhist sources, Jain sources, to know about those times. Okay, so documentation was a big problem of Indian civilization. Everything had to be pieced. Okay, then they claimed sovereignty over the regions in the middle Ganga plain. यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं ईस्ट यूपी और बिहार, वेस्ट बिहार वाला जो एरिया है, उसको इन्होंने ले लिया था। मेजर रूलर्स कौन कौन थे? हरिवर्मन, ईशर वर्मन या आदित्य वर्मन। This was one ruler who went by multiple names. Okay. Then some of the earliest Mokharis mentioned in inscriptions was Harivarman, or in some names it was Ishwarman and Aditya Varman. And then Ishan Varman was from the mid 6th century. So mid 6th century was during the decline of the Guptas. Okay. They, yes, very good. They were feudals of Guptas, basically feudatories थे। एंड होता है ना कि दे बिकेम देयर ओन किंग्स। पहले जो थे, दे स्टार्टेड टू असर्ट देमसेल्व्स दैट ओके नाउ वी आर इंडिपेंडेंट। and they were often credited with consolidating Mokhari power by Ishan Varman, and he possibly fought against the residual Gupta rulers, that is the Guptas of Magad. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, दिस इज अ PYQ. सो ये जो गुप्ताज ऑफ मगध थे, दे वेर द sort of family members or distant cousins who carried the Gupta name. They were not exactly the Guptas. Okay, they were part of the later Guptas, family members, distant cousins who became, who tried to assert themselves back after the collapse of the original Gupta Empire. There was a dynasty, that is the Guptas of Magad. Those were the sort of a family members who tried to reassert themselves, but they failed. ओके, सो इसीलिए उनको क्या बोला जाता है, रेसिडुअल गुप्ता रूलर्स, दैट इज द गुप्ताज ऑफ मगध. एंड दिस इज अ PYQ, बहुत हाल फिलहाल में आया, आई थिंक 2022 का है या 23 का है, आई एम नॉट वेरी श्योर. आई थिंक 21 या 23 का है. आइदर यू जस्ट चेक वंस, आइदर इट केम इन 21 और इट केम इन 23. आई थिंक इट केम इन 21, राइट. 2021 में आया था. एंड दे अडॉप्टेड द टाइटल, ईशान वर्मन अडॉप्टेड द टाइटल महाराजा धिराज. If you remember, Maharaja Dhiraj Param Bhatraka was the title of the Guptas, and by adopting the title Maharaja Dhiraj, this person, Ishan Varman, tried to assert that I am as good as the Guptas. Sarva Varman, he continued his expansion, or at least he maintained earlier conquest. And then Avanti Varman or Graha Varman. So Grahavarman is significant for his marriage alliances with the Pushyabhuti family. His wife became central in subsequent events involving Harsha. So ये जो है अवंती वर्मन या ग्रहवर्मन, he married a princess of the Pushyabhuti dynasty from Thanesar. Okay. Conflicts and alliances. So Maukharis clash with the later Guptas and other petty dynasties. They form alliances via marriage. So sister of Harshvardhan थी राजश्री, उनके साथ ग्रहवर्मन की शादी हुई थी. So this was alliance which sort of cemented the alliance between the Maukharis and the Pushyabhutis. Now the thing is that Grahavarman was killed. Okay, and he was killed by rival kings, and this led to chaos. So chaos जो होता है, ये इसके वजह से हर्षवर्धन, who was then in Thanesar, he was invited. The story goes that Harshvardhan was invited after the death of his brother-in-law. His sister Rajeshri was married to the Maukharis, and he was killed, and there was no successor. So what to do? So the people there, they said that we want stability. Let us invite the brother of our queen Rajeshri, who was Harshvardhan. Okay. देन हर्षवर्धन जो है उसने क्या किया, ही मर्ज्ड मौखारी एंड पुष्यभूति. अगर आप देखिएगा तो देन पुष्यभूति पहले यहां तक था, और ये पूरा दिस होल एरिया वाज लाइक वी सेड, यहां तक आपका पुष्यभूति था, और ये वाला जो एरिया था दिस वाज द मौखारीज. ओके, यस, ही वेंट ऑन टू एवेंज ऑल्सो. सो आप देख सकते हैं कि ये बंगाल वाला रीजन भी जो है इसके कंट्रोल में आ गया था. And he basically was the last great ancient king. He was the last great, not great as in resistance के लिए, but in terms of area covered. इसके बाद जितने भी kings आए, they were also great, but they were great not by area, they were great by their resistance. Okay, जैसे राणा सांगा, okay, राणा प्रताप. Then you had people from the south as well. But the last great king in terms of territory in ancient history was Harshvardhan. He basically जो पुराने गुप्ता के टेरिटरीज थे उनको मिलाने की इसने कोशिश की थी. मौखारीज जो है, मौखारीज का टेरिटरी, ही वाज इनवाइटेड. ओके, एंड देन व्हाट हैपेंड आफ्टर दैट, पुष्यभूतिस दे बिकेम प्रोमिनेंट. सो पुष्यभूति को वर्धना डायनेस्टी भी कहते हैं, इसीलिए नाम है हर्षवर्धन. आप देखेंगे इंडिया में in today's India, there is this fact that many people, they don't name their kids only Harsh. Generally, it is Harshvardhan. So a lot of in schools also you might have seen this, that a lot of kids are named Harshvardhan. Okay, so there is this fact कि इनके नाम पे ही उनको हर्षवर्धन नाम दिया जाता था. वर्धन डायनेस्टी थी. द डायनेस्टी वॉज वर्धन, इसीलिए हर्षवर्धन नाम था. क्लियर, कीप दिस इन माइंड. And they basically was based at Thanesar or Thanesar. This was a PYQ, previous year question from 2017. Okay. They likely started as local rulers, okay, and or feudatories under the later Guptas. And then Naravardhan and Rajyavardhan. Okay, Naravardhan, yeah, Rajyavardhan was the early ruler. And then Adityavardhan was there, but they stayed. देखिए हुआ क्या, what was the turning point? What was the turning point for the Pushyabhutis? It was the death of their son-in-law Grahavarman of Mokhari dynasty. उसके पहले ये अच्छे भले थे. ओके, अच्छे भले इनका डायनेस्टी था, लेकिन दे वेर लिमिटेड अप टू द बॉर्डर्स ऑफ हरियाणा. ओके, सो आप ऐसे समझिए कि लाइक एक बड़ी कंपनी है, फॉर्च्यून 500 कंपनी, लैक्स ऑफ करोड़, एंड देर इज अ स्मॉलर कंपनी, देर दे हैव अ मैरिज अलायंस जिसमें अ डॉटर फ्रॉम द स्मॉलर कंपनी गोज टू द लार्जर कंपनी, एंड देन द लार्जर कंपनी is basically successorless, and the brother of that daughter comes and takes over. तो यही था. they were smaller dynasty, basically feudatories थे, ज्यादा कुछ इनका था नहीं. एंड टर्निंग पॉइंट कहां पर पड़ा? टर्निंग पॉइंट आपका पड़ा जब हर्षवर्धन को बुलाया गया, दैट कम, ग्रहवर्मन इज किल्ड, वी डोंट हैव एनी सक्सेसर, देयर इज chaos, देयर इज प्रेशर, come and assume the throne. Okay, so he came to power at a young age, and he came to power first in Thanesar, by the way. अपने डैड के, ओके, डैड के डेथ के बाद थानेसर में वो था, आफ्टर राज्यवर्धन सेकेंड्स डेथ. एंड आफ्टर दैट ही इमीडिएटली टुक अप द कॉज ऑफ अवेंजिंग हिज ब्रदर इन लॉ ग्रहवर्मन and protecting his sister Rajeshri. He unified Thanesar and Kannauj, which is the older Mokhari seat, and formed a larger kingdom. तो यहां पर आप देख सकते हैं ये पूरा एरिया जो है, it was under him, and then he increased this also. Okay, and Kannauj emerged as a major imperial capital under Harsha. He also extended influence eastward towards Bengal, though he was resisted by King Shashanka or Sasanka of Goda, and he forayed into the Deccan, but he was confronted by Pulakesin II, who was a Chalukya ruler, and he could not extend his empire south of Narmada. Okay, he could not extend south of Narmada. So titles he took Maharaja Dhiraj and Parameshwara, which showed the early Shaivite leanings. But later on, under the influence of his sister only, he converted to Mahayana Buddhism. Ban Bhatt was a renowned court poet. तो इसमें important क्या है friends? दो चीजें important है अभी तक. One is Ban Bhatt and the other is converting to Mahayana Buddhism. And Ban Bhatt was a renowned court poet, and he composed the Harshcharita and Kadambari. Harshcharita was the biography of Harsha, and Kadambari was a prose romance. Now, Harsh himself, Harshvardhan, wrote Ratnavali. So ये चीज also you will remember, although this will be given to you in a tabular form, so you can read from that as well. But you must remember this, that Harsh himself wrote, Harshvardhan, he himself wrote Ratnavali. इनके जो कोटियर थे बान भट्ट, he wrote Harshcharita and Kadambari. Then Chinese pilgrim Huan Sang, he visited Harsha's court, and he was treated very fairly, and a grand assembly at Kannauj was organized in 643 AD to honor Huan Sang. So Huan Sang जो थे, he was a Buddhist traveler and he came to visit the Buddhist area. Now, why is this important? Because this is a current affairs. It is said that Huan Sang, when he came to India, he stayed at Vadnagar for a long time. Vadnagar is the Vadnagar is Modi ji ka gaon. Yes, it's Modi ji's village, Prime Minister Modi's village. And after, the fun fact is, after he went back to China, Huan Sang stayed in Xi Jinping's village. Xi Jinping is this जो मॉडर्न चाइना है अभी 2025 में चाइना के लीडर जो है. ओके, सो हुआन सांग बिकम्स इंपॉर्टेंट, हर्षवर्धन बिकम्स इंपॉर्टेंट. हर्षवर्धन जो है becomes important and Huan Sang becomes important. Okay, ठीक है. He was known for convening large religious assembly who Harshvardhan in Prayag and Allahabad, and he supported the Nalanda Mahavihar. Nalanda Mahavihar was made by whom? It was made by the Guptas, by the way, in the 5th century. Okay, 5वीं सदी में, 5th century AD में इसको गुप्ताज ने बनाया था, and this was supported by other kings after that until basically it was destroyed by Bakhtiyar Khilji. Buddhism revival हो गया ना. Buddhism got a bit declined during the time of Guptas as they were Vaishnavites. But now here, what happened was that this Pushyabhutis, they started to again patronize the Buddhists. So again it rose. See, it is said that Hinduism would have wiped out from India. Hinduism India से खत्म हो जाता if not for Shankaracharya, if not for the Bhakti movement. It was Bhakti movement, okay, which made this. देखिए, एक मूवमेंट हर जगह होता है. आपको एक बात बताता हूं, केरल में देर आर एडावाज और एजावाज. एडावाज और एजावाज आर, और आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट द प्रोनाउंसिएशन, बट दे आर स्पेल्ड एज एडावाज और एजावाज. Okay, so these people, they have 26% of the Kerala population. Okay, they have 26% of Kerala's population, and in 1886 they almost converted to Christianity and Islam. And it was this person called Sri Narayan Guru who founded the SNDP movement, and that retained the Elavas or Ezavas into the Hindu fold. The same thing was happening between the 6th to 10th century. Due to the Varna Vyavastha, a lot of people, especially the lower caste, they were abandoning Hinduism. It was the Bhakti movement which was started by Shankaracharya, which led to the revival of Hinduism in the subcontinent, and today 75% of the population is Hindu. So just think, in those days, 6th to 10th century, abandonment had started to happen of the Hindu Dharma, and Buddhism was winning. Your Islam नया religion आया था from Sindh. Already the invasion जो है, that had started to happen. Okay, तो ये सारी चीजें जो है, this was there, but it was the efforts of these saints, the Bhakti saints, that there was a revival. So Harshad died in 647 century without a surviving heir, and led to immediate fragmentation of his empire. And successor state included various Rajput clans. कौन कौन से clans थे? गढ़वालास, Chahmans of Shakambari. Then you had the Parmars, the Pratihars. Okay, and this person himself, हर्षवर्धन वॉज ए बैस राजपूत। अभी आज के जो बैस राजपूत हैं, दे बिकेम लेटर ऑन, दे बिकेम इन्हीं के अपना जो एंसेस्ट्री है इन्हीं से ट्रेस करते हैं। यस, देयर वाज आल्सो द चंदेल्स ऑफ और द जे भुक्तीस। ओके, सो अब हम मौखारी और पुष्यभूति का जो इंटरलिंकिंग है वो देखते हैं। इट बेसिकली जो मैरिज हुआ था राजश्री का, राजश्री वॉज द सिस्टर ऑफ हर्षवर्धन टू ग्रहवर्मन, दैट सीमेंटेड द अलायंस। अब देखिए होता क्या है कि मौखारीज वेयर वेरी पावरफुल and the Pushyabhutis or the Vardhans, they were a smaller junior partner. So there was, before any kind of tension could happen, it was sealed by marriage. The relation was sealed by marriage. तो ये चीज कहीं और देखी है हमने, ये सेम चीज हमने गुप्ताज और वकाटकास के साथ देखी थी। वी सॉ द सेम थिंग विथ गुप्ताज एंड वकाटकास। तो ये जो है, दिस इज मैरिज इज अ वेरी पावरफुल टूल स्पेशली फॉर द एलिट्स। मैरिज अगर आप देखिएगा तो इट इज अ वेरी वेरी पावरफुल टूल दैट इज एक्सप्लॉइटेड बाय द एलिट्स, बिकॉज वंस यू सेंड ए डॉटर और यू टेक इन अ सन इन लॉ टू योर हाउस, तो वो जो पावर्स है वो पावर डायनेमिक्स चेंज हो जाता है। ओके, टेरिटोरियल कंसोलिडेशन, सो मौखारीज जो है यहां पर territorial consolidation happened after Grahavarman was killed and Harshvardhan was invited, and then he consolidated the territories of the Pushyabhutis and the, okay, ये पूरा जो एरिया है पुष्यभूतिज और मौखारीज का, स्थानेश्वर से लेके आप देख सकते हैं ये पूरा एरिया, जिसमें कुछ उड़ीसा का भी पार्ट और बंगाल का भी पार्ट आ जाता है, तो वो इसमें था। एंड इसमें एक की सेंटर क्या था, कन्नौज का। कन्नौज वॉज ए key center. So Kannauj later became the center of a tripartite struggle, तीन किंगडम्स के स्ट्रगल का ये एक सेंटर बना। उसको हम लोग बाद में देखेंगे, ठीक है। इसके थ्रू हम जो है ये पता लगाते हैं कि कंटेम्पररीज कौन कौन थे, ये भी देख लीजिए। चालुक्यास, हमने बात की पुलकेशिन द सेकंड की, और हमने गौड़ास की बात की, सशंका की बात की। और चालुक्यास में वी हैड पुलकेशिन द सेकंड, तो इससे हमें क्या पता चलता है, दे वेयर दे वेयर बोथ ऑफ देम वेयर द कंटेम्पररी। कंटेम्पररी का मतलब क्या होता है, दे एग्जिस्टेड ऑन द सेम टाइमलाइन। यूपीएससी आस्क दिस, आपसे पूछेगा दैट दिस भक्ति सेंट was a contemporary of which king, this Sufi saint was a contemporary of which king, this king, rather this dynasty is the contemporary of which dynasty, and that is why chronology becomes important. Okay, with this we have ended the Mokharis and the Pushyabhutis. Any doubt? Like I have told you before, एक बार आपको पढ़ाने के बाद it should not take you more than 10 minutes, and in the first reading and in the next reading it should not take you more than 5 minutes to just go through the details। कुछ है नहीं ज्यादा इसमें, पढ़ना क्या है, ये पढ़ना है आपको कहाँ से कहाँ तक था एम्पायर का एक्सटेंट, व्हाट इज द क्रोनोलॉजी। और थर्ड थिंग इज हुआन सांग के लिए ही हैड ए Grand Assembly at Kannauj. And then the fourth thing is Ratnavali was written by Harshvardhan, and there was a person named Ban Bhatt. Ban Bhatt wrote two books. One was Harshcharita and the other was, एक तो हर्षचरिता उसकी बायोग्राफी लिखी थी, तो दूसरा क्या था, कादम्बरी क्या लिखा था, Priyadarshika was also, okay, Priyadarshika was also written by Harsha, and Kadambari. So I'll give you a table which will contain all the ancient writers and their works, and you have to rote memorize it। उसको तो आपको पूरा याद करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है। All right, so this is something that is done।